We're back. I'll wait for people to get back on. Hopefully my chat does not get disabled. Again, just wait a minute. Okay, we will wait a minute until some people are on the live. Hey! Okay, so just a little FYI, if I'm in the middle of a story time and I like do a little recap, I guess, that means that I've seen that more people have joined and I just want to like give a recap for everyone who else has joined. So that's just a little disclaimer. So let's get into more story times. And then we'll do some like questions or something. So my next story time, this one made me so mad, and I am still so mad about this to this day. This happened over a year ago, but yeah, y'all will see why. So in my dance class, there was a lot of people who like were really rude and didn't like me, and so they also like talk crap about the teacher, the dance teacher, like behind the dance teacher's back. And so one day class ended and she's like, hey everyone, before you leave, like come sit down on the floor. I need to have a chat with y'all. And I was like, and usually when we did that, like we were talking about like our performance, so like what are we gonna wear for the performance, you know, like hey, this is what time to be there, blah blah blah. So I was like, that's odd because, you know, like we're still pretty far away from our performance. So I was like really confused. So I sat down with my friends and she goes, okay, so it has come to my, she said, she was saying this very condescendingly, she could have handled the situation so much better. She was very like accusing us, like everyone, and it was odd. So she was like, so it's come to my attention that some people have been laughing at me behind my back while I am here talking to you guys. It has been made aware by my TA, her daughter, mind you, and she's like, and she has told me that y'all laugh at me constantly and that it is not okay. So I just want to let you know that I see it, and this was her words, I see it and it is very hurtful. I remember that. And she goes, and I just want you to know that if I see you do it, one, you will be in we will have a chat. And so I'm lost. I'm like, I'm so confused. So at first I'm thinking, this has got to be my ex-best friend, Sarah, and her friends, because they all do that. I've watched them do that to her, where she'll say something and they'll sit there and laugh at her behind her back. I've seen and watched it happen. So I'm like, oh, she's talking about this person. So I was like, she's talking about Sarah, 100%. So I get home that day, and me and one of my best friends, Eliana, shout out to Ellie, you did not deserve this. And we're talking on the phone. I was like, oh my gosh, that so has to be Sarah. I was like, who else would it be? She was like, yeah, honestly, I've seen her laugh at the teacher behind her back. So we were convinced. We were like, she's talking about my ex-best friend, Sarah. We're like, 100%, because she's done it before. We go to class, we go throughout class. Then at the end of class, I'm like getting my shoes on, and I look over because I hear sobbing, and I'm like, what is happening? So I look over, and one of my friends is talking with the teacher, sobbing. I'm like, what the crap did she... Okay, my chat got disabled, but I'm still gonna tell the story. I'm thinking, what the crap did my teacher say to my friend? I wanted to go over there. I literally was about to go over there and punch my teacher. I swear. I was like, no teacher. I mean, she's sobbing. I've known this friend since like 4th grade, and I've never seen her cry like that. I was so just in disbelief. So I went over there to walk over. I'm literally walking over there. Like, I'm about to go stop. I'm about to go, like, we're about to square up. I don't know what's going on, but something's going down. Okay, and so good thing Eliana's in that class. Eliana, you're a real one. You're a real one. She steps in front of me. She's like, no, leave it alone. I was like, what's going on? She's like, I'll tell you later. I'm telling you, you need to leave this alone. I was like, why the crap is she crying? And she's like, you need to leave it alone. I was like, tell me what's going on. And I'm like, why is she sobbing? Because my friend Eliana was just talking with the teacher too. She's like, I'll tell you in just a second. You need to like, yeah. So I was like, I'll tell you later tonight. So Eliana walks away with my friend to the bathroom to like go console her. I'm wanting to kick someone in the face. I am like, just what would you have said to my friend to make her sob? I genuinely am so lost. And so later that night, apparently my teacher, when she was like, oh yeah, y'all been laughing at me behind my back, was talking about my two best friends, but it wasn't about her. I think this teacher needs to get in her head, not everything is about her, because literally what they were laughing at is Eliana has like super long hair and her hair never stays in her ponytail when she puts it up, so she's always having to like fix her ponytail like every 5 seconds. And it's a joke among our friend group that how she's always fixing her hair. Anytime she has like a claw clip in, she's always like fixing her hair, and it's just a joke among our friend group, right? And that's what she thought. She thought that when we were laughing at the fact that Eliana was having to fix her hair again, we were laughing at her. And she made my friend sob because she was so rude about it, and I was still am so mad. Genuinely, this teacher did so many things that I wish I could go to my school directors about, because no grown woman should be so in their minds about what their students think that they're making another kid sob because she was so rude. And it's like, she could have handled that so much differently. She could have pulled y'all aside. There were still girls in the classroom when she did that. So like, it was not like I saw them coming out of a classroom. No, there were still girls. So she said all of it and was so horrible around other people. And that's what really gets me. It's like, you could have handled that so much differently. And it was a whole thing. And my friends eventually like got over it. I almost punched a teacher that day. Really fun. And like, it was crazy. And I still honestly cannot wait for the day that she gets fired, truly, because that was so unhinged. She should have, I mean, there's so many things that she should have done. She really should have pulled them aside and been like, hey, I think this is going on. Is this what you're doing? And then my friends would have explained, no, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing at Eliana. And it's just a joke among our friend group that we're laughing at. And it's like, actually, while we're here, there is someone who's laughing at you behind your back. That's another girl. So it was a mess. That's all I can really like leave it with. I don't know why my chat keeps getting disabled, which is really frustrating. Yeah. Anywho, what does that button do? Oh, I wonder if I can start a Q&A and see if people can. Okay, it won't let me start a Q&A. That's super weird. Super, super weird. Anywho, so this next story, I don't think I'm going to tell the one that I was planning on. I think I'll tell like a more lighthearted one, I guess. Yeah. I'll have to think about what I'm gonna talk about. Hold please. Yeah. Oh, we can do some updates on my life. So there is an update. So y'all, okay, hang on. For this update, I want y'all's like input on this. So I'm gonna end the live and I'm gonna try to go live again. I'm so sorry. I keep trying, but YouTube, stop turning off my comments. Guys, I'm 16. Please stop.